Hello everyone, welcome back to Troll Arcane Marksman Part 2. You're here with Ultraviolent 4, and I'm going to do my best not to make any TrAM puns this episode. I can't promise that there'll be none, but I'll try to keep those to a minimum. So, we're currently making our way through Lair. This is probably the one where we're going to find out whether we can be a slime troll anytime soon or not. Whether there's a Jivya altar on the entrance to Slime. And we've come down here into Lair 2 and looks like there's a cold vault going on over here. It's not actually an ice cave, or at least I didn't get a warning for one. No, so it's just a vault. I know there are vaults like this that can have ice dragons in them though, so that's a little bit scary because I don't have any form of resist cold at the moment. So I might try to head sort of the other way around first, and then we'll maybe try to avoid it. I might go to the next level. I'm training Unarmed Combat and focusing invocations. Probably at about 8 or so. I'll stop training invocations for now. 10 is probably where I'd ideally like it to be, but if we end up switching to Jivya, we'll have no reason for invocations. So it kind of is, I don't know, it's kind of like wasted skill. We have paralysis ID'd, but not many. I think I'll go a potion though. Mutation, okay. So we got 3, which is already more than our game 2 games ago. I don't remember what that was, Octopod Fighter, where we found 2 all game. So maybe this is a game where we'll be able to actually play some mutation roulette. We'll see. Who's with us? Jink. Hey Jink. I have to check in case it's maybe it's Demise or someone. Or maybe it's someone who'll put me under some performance anxiety. Alright, looks like we ended up with the snake pit, and there's a freezing wraith. That's really scary. So what are we going to do about the freezing wraith? If we XV it, you can see it can do 16 damage plus 24 cold, and plus 15. So we're talking 16, 24 is 40, plus another 15, 55, and then it can slow you. So 55 damage when we have no RC, and then being slowed is a worry. A massive, massive worry. So I wonder if we can try to heal that. I don't know if that will work on that. It fails to reach the freezing wraith. Let's go again. Fails. Fails. Almost touches. Okay. Because that's the thing I was worried about. Maybe you can't even get them ever. Let's try again. Doesn't seem to be working. We really don't want to get hit by the freezing wraith though. So I'll try to keep the bullfrog between me and it. I don't know if this is ever going to work. We're basically just throwing away piety. Oh, we got it. There we go. The freezing wraith turns neutral. Okay. Well, we finally got it. It took us a while. But we did it. So that's basically what our plan is for hydras. Just keep healing them until they finally go neutral. Which reminds me of the Futurama episode where they have the neutral dudes. The problem with neutrality is you don't know where they stand. Alright, we got a new scroll here. I'm going to read that. I might just check what I haven't found. So it's / and then minus. Acquirement, Holy Word, Summoning Torment. If it's summoning, I might charge into the middle here towards this vault. I'd kind of like Acquirement. Random uselessness. Okay, fair enough. It's alright when they're just ice base. Let's see. We've learned Appetition, haven't we? So we could try to pull those over. I wonder what happens though if I am not strong enough. As in, I can pull them into the deep water and they get lost. I wonder if that's a thing. Unarmed to 14, that's pretty good. Okay, well there's a statue. That's not an ice dragon, so I guess that's good. Let's try to report one. Maybe we'll test it out on the ring mail first, because that's one we can't use, so if that dies we don't really care. Not with that terrain in the way. Okay, so I guess we're not strong enough to pull it over that much water. What if I try it now? No. Or this one? No. Okay. So I guess if I was stronger maybe. Or maybe it's just a thing that you can't port over terrain like that. I'm not actually sure. Okay. Well, I'm not going to go fight an ice statue when I have no form of RC. Can we even... We don't even have potions of flight anyway, so we couldn't even get over there. Even if we wanted to. Ivan. Doing a pretty good job of just confusing touching and then clawing things. Seems to be working so far. Although we haven't had Hydra yet. Wand of Lightning, good to have. Another wand. A Wand of Clouds, which we're not allowed to use. If I convert to Jiva, I'll be able to use it. But one of the possible clouds is negative energy, so Avilion doesn't like it. And I've been marked, and I'm really far from the stairs. The problem is, what else can we do? I think I'm just going to have to run up here, and we're probably going to get sandwiched in between the whole level. The only thing I could potentially do, it's too late to cancel it now, but I have 3. So if I had made that choice, I could have cancelled it off immediately. But what I could do if it goes badly is I can teleport with one of my 9 scrolls of teleportation, and then if I'm still marked, cancel it off me. Alright, I'll just take this slowly. It's confusing touch. And again. Yeah, you can see how many things are coming. I want to focus the spiny frogs. They're by far the most dangerous, and I don't want to get trapped. Which is... because these guys are all fast. I'm no longer marked. I have 4 fear. So I could potentially fear them. No, I was going to see if I could get into that corner there. Because then I could have fought them one at a time. It's like a natural little kill hole. There's one all the way up there too, but a few. But I'm going to take hits all the way to get there. What could I do? I think we just keep casually walking. No, this is too crazy. Let's just fear them away. Right. And I'm going to try out this stair that I haven't gone down yet. Alright. So that was fun. More traps. Traps always fun and exciting. Bringing new gameplay experiences. Again, we want to get the spiny frog. He's the most dangerous one. And we've got a siren going in the background. That's probably just the alarm trap that you're hearing. It's just a bit delayed. Is that an artifact falchion, which is tempting, but we're a core user. You wouldn't change anyway. If you ever got a weapon to 14, you wouldn't change it for an artifact at this stage anyway. At least not usually. Here's shoals. So we got the two hardest branches, I would say. Snake and shoals. That's okay. Having shoals is not the worst for troll because hydras are really hard because you can't claw them. We end up with 4. Okay. Alright, well here's our first test. So heal other, let's go. Fails to reach. Alright. And he's immediately right on top of us. Let's go again. Do you get it? 4-headed Hydra turns neutral. Excellent. Alright. So is our Ellie plan. So if you had Swamp, there's so many Hydras in Swamp that it's not really practical to do that to all of them. And if you have Jivya, you use Slimify, which again, not practical to use on every Hydra in Swamp. So, the point I was trying to make is that Shoals is not so bad, even though it is hard. It's maybe preferable for Troll. Alright, let's go again. Heal other. Fails to reach. There we go, got him. Okay. So this seems to be about an okay level of invocations. Maybe I'll go to 9 because 8.2 is not a nice number. Alright, that butterfly was really getting in the way there. No more ID. We still have quite a few potions that we haven't ID'd yet. Alright. Come on. Once again, we got the touch. We got the power. I hope you all went and listened to that song after the last one. I certainly did. Okay, we don't have no R poison. The Black Mamba's a little bit scary. It will do a lot of poison damage. I think I've got 4 paralysis. I probably don't need to use that. Apparently we could try to disintegrate it. Huh, there you go. Disintegration wand. Whoever said anything bad about it. There's a digging wand. I'd like to ID that when I get a chance. I just picked up an immolation. So, immolation plus throw large rocks at packs is an effective way to kill things as well. Maybe I'll even quiver my large rocks just as something to remember like this. When I see an enemy that's kind of dangerous. Like, you see how much damage it does? Wow. Level 13. There's an ID. So, yeah, I think I just like my digging. So we got 8. Alright. There's a Book of Battle somewhere, isn't there? Book of Battle, it's on D8. Kind of tempted to get Song of Slaying. Here's another book. Maledictions. We have some hexes, but Confuse is going to be pretty weak. Yeah, we'd have to train more hexes to use Confuse. And we have a Wand of Confusion, so really, if we really need to confuse something, the Wand will do. I think I am going to go grab that Book of Battle though. I would like to have Song of Slaying. I'm trying to remember if Ellie's going to get mad. I'll just pick up this book, because if I become Jivya, then the slimes are going to start eating all the books, and this one too, the Geomancy, because that's got Castwell in it. Yeah. in which case I don't really want to have them lying around because jellies will eat them. So I can't remember if I'm allowed to learn the spell regeneration. I think Ellie will get mad even if I learn it and don't cast it. So I'll carry that book, but I want to learn Song of Slaying. That's kind of a spell that I use on basically all my characters, if I can. We'd have to train a bit of charms, so I don't know. Well, we can do that. I'm about to turn invocations off, so we'll see. We'll think about it very shortly. Left 4. Invocations to 9. Okay, we'll turn that off. I'm gonna focus fighting for more HP. I want dodging on, and I think I'd... Oh, man, -4 for charms. Oh, it's so bad. It's a level 2 spell though. Single school. If I just get charms to 1 or 2, it's probably fine. Alright, let's learn charms at -4. The troll life. Left 5. This is the first floor where we can have the slime pit entrance. Why are we failing the touch? We no longer have the touch. Wave of Frost. So same issue, we have no RC. And we have no resistance either. I don't know. We have 3 magic mapping though. I could stick my head in and have a look. It's right here. This might be one that has an ice dragon in it. If this is ice dragon, okay, it's not, but there's still a worry. They don't see invis, but they do so much damage. If I fight them one at a time, let's bring him up. Yeah, it really hurts. Let's just go to this pillar, so if this goes bad, then I can potentially pillar dance. Alright, well, we've got that one. We'll put a touch on, and we'll go down again. And we confused him. Briefly, very briefly. Alright, so we can stick our heads in. Some ice caves are more doable than others. We have a lot of HP. This is not a doable one at all. Because this has a whole bunch of ice statues in it, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is one we can't do. Because there are ice statues in there, and there's usually also an ugly thing. So, yeah, we're leaving. That's not a good one even if you have cold resistance, but without it, that's definitely not one you want to be doing. Okay, this is a really good pack to want to sing. Alright, so if you get in a good place like this, a hallway, can we even sing? 38% chance, so you give it a go. Alright, and then each enemy, if you have a look up here, we're singing and we got Slay 1. So the singing can attract more enemies, but for each enemy you kill, you get a slaying bonus. So I'm starting to run out, but I'm at Slay +3 at the moment. Slay +4, Slay +5, and now we're done. So some people will advocate not using that spell at all. As long as you use it, you don't use it in the open. Like you wait till you're in a place of strength like that, in a hallway, before you use it. It's very powerful. Like here maybe. No, not there. Let's go here, so that we can't be seen by the snail, who's going to slow us, but who can now see us. It's okay. And so we've got Slay +4. That ran out. It's alright. we're pretty much done with most of the pack now. More scrolls. I'm going to do my Confusion Wand. 26, that's a million. And let's go some Degen, no good. That's it. Okay. Blink Frogs. Okay. For someone who only has 8 AC, if you get a whole pack of these guys hitting you at once, it can be really rough. You can see I've been trying to limit myself to 1 or 2 at a time, and we're still dropping quite a bit of HP. Death Yaks, jeez. Okay. Again, we could fight these guys 1 at a time. So let's go to our hallway. Throw a rock. And use the touch. Okay, we got the confusion. I was going to say, if he hit me 1 more time, we'd have to start running. There's the whole pack. We can kind of fight 1. We can't fight that many. Oops, that's not the button I want. That one is. And I'm going to go to a different stair. I don't want to walk straight down on a pack of 5 Death Yaks. Let's see if I can pull one out. Here they'll come. Take one up. It hurts. Different stair. Hydra. Okay. Heal other. Let's go. Failed. Hydra turns neutral. Okay. And you want to get out of the way of the neutral monsters. Because if you're in the way of them trying to leave, because they go to the nearest upstairs, they will fight you even though they're neutral. Same thing, we'll try to bring one up with us. And again, go to the other stair, run back around, find another one. Here they'll come. This is a slow yet effective strategy. Song of Slaying to 21. I think if we just go 1 more level to 3, that will do us. It's so funny how it's difficult to get a skill to 3. We got Death Yaks and Blink Frogs coming at us. Let's take... Yeah, that's what I thought. Because the frogs blink, quite often if you try to pull them upstairs, they'll just blink away rather than coming up with you. So I was hoping that I wouldn't get the blink frog. I'd just get the Death Yak. This is another whole pack, maybe? Unless that was just a really giant pack that I split. Basilisk. Wait, we have 1,000,000 MR. Why am I afraid? I'm also forgetting that I have the ability to go berserk due to my Hat of the Bear Spirit. Hey! Hey! We did it! Alright, so exciting times. Let's become a slime troll. In a second anyway. It actually happened. Never happens when you want it to. Awesome. Okay, so Ellie Ellie won't get mad at me because Jivya isn't... Oh, here's Brennan's ghost just to stop us. He's gonna guard it. Brendan, why? Why, Brendan? I've been helping you. I'm gonna say that I probably can't heal a ghost. Maybe I can. Okay. He does quite a lot of damage actually. Yeah, okay. And he took away all of my magic. I was gonna say I may as well try to heal other him because oh boy. Okay. Because we're about to leave Ellie, so we may as well just use all our piety. Oh boy. Why? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Neutral Hydra. Thank you, Ellie. What are you doing, Hydra? Just go away, please. What else was here? Just some yaks, okay. Alright, which makes me... so our items, anything we leave on the ground now can potentially get eaten by slimes. So I'm just going to check there aren't any books lying around anywhere that I'm potentially going to want. Book of Power, no. Debilitation, no. The rest of these are all in shops. Okay. So there shouldn't be anything else. Because the way that you get piety with Jivya is that he'll send all these slimes to kind of follow you around, and here we can import it. Our application is so weak. All these slimes will come follow you around, and then they'll eat items, and as they eat the items, well, they'll destroy them forever, but you'll gain piety. Good. Can we get this guy? Brendan? How much damage can Brendan do? Let's XP him. 39 damage, so that's a lot of damage. I guess we may as well just keep trying. Yeah, we'll go again. And again. It's completely unfazed by my meager offer of peace. That's suggesting to me that he's probably never going to be swayed by the amount of invocations that we have, which is 9. Okay, so we'll just leave Brendan. If we could, we'd really like to get to that altar though. Can we? Yeah. Alright, let's be a slime troll. So Jivya, here you go. The ancient deity of the slimes. Followers are expected to support and spread the satiation of their fellow slimes by allowing them to consume items. You're forbidden from harming any slimes. So that's the whole slime eating thing is one of the reasons why Jivya is considered harmful in the early game, because the amount of loot that you're going to get will be lowered, because the slimes can beat you to items. So there might have been a sweet, say, axe or a sweet armor or something, but your slime will just eat it and then you never get it. And you'll have less consumables, so you'll find less heal wounds, less teleports, all that stuff, because your slimes are going to eat them. Just before I convert, I'm going to pick up this fog for that reason. Alright, let's become a slime troll. So it's saying, are you sure you want to abandon her? And say if you'd been Trog or someone, it would tell you that Ellie does not like being, or does not like desertion, but it's not, so she's going to be fine with it. We've lost our religion. Jivya welcomes us and he grants us a jelly. As this doesn't really matter, but as a bonus, as a troll, when the slimes eat things, it helps your hunger. So even though you're a very hungry troll, you'll pretty much stay completely engorged because your slimes will just feed you. And you can see here, the water moccasin hisses angrily. You hear a distant slurping noise. So already that one slime is eating things. And we can immediately, no we can't, we need to be 1 star. But eventually, with 1 star piety, you can request slimes. So Jivya will send you one of those guys. And we probably should have a look at his other abilities. Let's just ID the haste. Okay. Alright, what else does Jivya do? Not that one. Not that one. Yeah. Oh yeah. So apparently you get arc corrosion. I didn't know that. That's pretty handy. Although all the slimes in the game become neutral, and they're mostly the things that corrode you. But I guess entropy weavers, etc. That's cool. So here, Jivya will randomly mutate you all the time. It's kind of like with Zom, where you end up getting all these good mutations. But in addition, there are a few ones that only Jivya followers can get. So they're unique to this god. You also get ability here where you can ask him to remove harmful mutations. So you can play mutation roulette and then just remove the bad ones. That's pretty cool too. Okay, you can turn your foes to slime. This is a really good one. It basically becomes a one-hit kill on most enemies. So it works on anything that's what do they actually call it? Let's see. Slimify. I can't type. SLAMIFY. Slimify. A corporal undead or natural monster. So undead that have a body. So it won't work on ghosts because they don't, but it will work on ancient liches. Being able to one-hit kill ancient liches is very useful. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on orbs of fire or natural monsters, so it becomes a neutral slime. No resistance checks, so it's always a one-hit kill. It's pretty amazing. That's also how you now deal with hydras once you get to the requisite piety, because you don't have to worry about cutting heads when you can just turn them into a slime. Cool. And they're the main things. That's pretty much Jivya. So yeah, slime troll. Let's get on with it. Let's clear lair. We've already got one star of piety, so you build piety pretty quickly, although not quite so quickly now. If you convert to Jivya later in the game, when say there are things like you've done vaults where there have been millions of enemies, so there are millions of weapons everywhere, you get piety really, really quickly. But we'll still get it pretty quickly. Alright, Brendan, we can't deal with you. We need to leave. And there was also a Hydra over here, which we can't now deal with because we don't have enough piety for Slimify yet. I mean, we can acid and lightning it and all that stuff, but still better to just avoid it if we can. So let's head down here. Another Hydra. These are our only stairs, aren't they? There's another stair somewhere that we haven't explored yet. Okay, we can go check that out. This one. Unarmed to 15, that's pretty good. We're not focusing it, no, it's just our normal unarmed. Yeah, fine. Okay, well we might see it in action, because this is a vault that has loot in it, but potentially our slimes could be in there eating it as we speak. Although I think that's unlikely, because we've just started out. As you get more and more piety, you start getting more and more slimes everywhere. But because we've only just converted and we're only at 1 star, they shouldn't. But we'll see. This vault will have a Catopolis in it. and a bunch of death yaks, and here they are. I think we'll have to just, and here comes the Hydra. So being sandwiched between two Hydras right now. I'm not sure we can do this. We might have to come back. Which stair is this? That one. Okay. Maybe we can... Oh boy. We just got pushed off the stairs by these elephants. But we might have to leave Lair and come back later. Because we... Oh boy, here they come. They come together too. Please don't push me off. Okay. I'm gonna have to X that out. And I wonder if that's a Death Yak got next to us or if that's a new Death Yak pack. This guy's really hurting. Okay, we've got that. Right, there's finally our charms to level 3. And it means we can learn regeneration now. So yes, let's do that. I'm going to make a macro for that. And I'll turn off charms and turn on necromancy, which is only a -2. Isn't that good? Maybe I'll get spellcasting -5. It's so bad. Well, let's get necromancy to 3 or 4 and we'll see what a chance of casting regen is like. Okay, so the Hydra should be at the top one. Here it is. Maybe that one? Try this one. Oh yeah, Brendan D's ghost is here too. And there's that Hydra. Hope we're not about to get sandwiched between the other one. Is it up here? No, okay. Oh boy. You remember I was talking about how hard Hydras are for trolls? We could deal with them before, but now we're in... we almost have enough piety. We need one more piety to get Slimify, I think. I think it's 3. Did this say? Just said ability. I think it's at 3 piety, but maybe it's 4. Oh, don't fight 2 at once. Okay. Okay, I think there's only one more left there. So we'll touch before we go down. Oh, there are 3. Okay, whoops, that was a mistake. I guess I'll take one upstairs with me. And then we'll basically continue trying to fight one at a time over 3 separate floors. Back down. We're already to 3 piety. No Slimify, so it must be 4. Alright. And the other thing that I didn't mention is that once you get to full piety, it doesn't say it here, or does it? Okay, maybe it doesn't work that way, but it certainly used to, and it probably does. Once you get to full piety, you can get into the slime pits, so you get that rune for free, basically. All the slimes in the slime pits are neutral, and then the royal jelly is neutral, and then at 6 piety, it's a free rune. You just walk in and take it. You lose most of the loot, because all the slimes eat it, before you can get there and grab it. But slimes can't eat artifacts, so that's nice. But yeah, free rune. That's one of the benefits of being a slime troll. if you can pull it off. Free slime rune. Alright, so there should be a Catopolis in here. There it is. This is a bad place to fight it, because I don't want to be like that, because I can get trapped in the calcifying dust. Yeah. Alright, come on, guy. Here, we'll throw some rocks. Ah, that really hurts. Okay, well, we confused him. I was considering whether I wanted to try to berserk him, but the confusing touch seems to be pretty effective. Poison hurts. I need to be careful with my large rocks too, because when I throw them, the slimes can eat those. And I know there's a troll in there. There it is. Troll usually isn't a big deal. Right, confused. Right, good. It's confusing touch. Elephant 2. Right, we healed a lindworm. I don't think we have any RF either. No. These guys can do a lot of damage too. Get my confusing touch up. They do bolts of fire, so I don't want to run at him from distance. I want him to come to me to close the gap. And then I might just check if I can paralyze him. Not really. If I XV. I don't really care about his damage. I want to know how much fire damage he does. He can do a bit under 60, so it's 54 damage. Okay, so we could take a few of those with our troll HP. So that's not too scary. On a lower HP race though, that would be terrifying. So this loot's pretty meh. We've got a book with nothing there we want. Okay, so it looks like we've done most of Layer 6. Except for, of course, the Hydras and the ghost of Brendan. No, please don't see me, Hydra. I could try to throw large rocks at it. I don't know. This is really bad. Okay, good. We confused that guy. 2 really scary poison enemies hitting me at once when I have no poison resistance. Look how fast he is. And our regen's to 30, and it's no longer got a color on it. So if it's yellow or red, you can have bad miscast chances. Because it's grayed out now, it means we can start using it, which is always good to know. Because regen's a very useful spell all game. Here's the ghost. I'm thinking that we just want to leave this floor. Maybe even forget about it. But we can't forget about it because we've got to come back to do slime. To get our free rune once we have 6 piety. But for now, before we get Slimify, I think those Hydras are a bit scary. Alright. So we actually became a slime troll. There you go. I thought it would never happen. We'll call that an episode. That's layer done. In the next one, I guess we'll be heading to Orc. Because of all the weapons and armor the Orcs will have, we'll pick up our piety really quickly. So we might even be able to run back down pretty soon and get the slime rune for free. Anyway, join me next time and you can see all the slime troll unfold. See you later.